Yeah, may as well keep the same exact same name, you know? It was just spam callers, because of course it was. Spitfires. Let's see if it changed color. It really didn't. Because yeah, we've got this. So result. It looks like we're getting the color changes though. I mean, we're getting there. We're doing something. I don't know why you're green here, but you're not green out there. Maybe it would just be a matter of. Okay, so I think that might be fine. Texture. So we got this guy. This guy might be causing some of my problems here. Maybe what I ought to do. We do have this one at least. I believe that should be working. So if I grab this Spitfire, we'll open you up and we'll go not Ember, Torchfire. Wasn't there another one? Guess it doesn't matter. Particle state. Flame ins. Yeah, this is just a basic one anyway. Actually, this is just the inst. I think it's feeding the base color in anyway. Yeah, it'd probably be feeding it in here somewhere. I got too much open. So you. So with the embers, we look at you. Particles. It's got to be setting the color probably down here. I don't want to do that though. Spawn. Update. feel like it's got to be in color. It has to be in color. But changing this changes nothing, so. There they are. They're the wrong color though. How do I change the color? It's gotta be a color in here. Go like 100U. 0. Yes, there we are. We found it, boys. Okay, so the maximum we're gonna set to 30 because I think that's what it was there. Yeah, okay, so that's 1. We got 1. Okay, so you boys are probably all similar. You are not similar at all. Zero. Because you guys have actual textures, which is not what I want. But if we turn down all the colors, basically let's just turn off all the red and we should end up with a nice green. And we can have a hint of blue in there, that's fine, I believe. Torch fire, okay, yeah, see that, none of that, none of that. Yeah, you two, get out of here. Alright, so this is looking, oh, I saw a bit of fire. We don't want fire, this is bile. Is it you? That might have been it. Alright. Okay, excellent. We can close all this up. No, we will not make. Actually, we probably did. I don't know. Yes. Yes. Alright, so now I think if we just make a projectile, then we can go. Maybe like a bowl. Okay, so this ball projectile, we'll just add like a sphere. And we'll make this 0.3. And we're gonna add this boy to it. Okay, now you also, basic shape, I've got a glow, don't I? Glow? I swear I made a glowing. I guess I don't, but I got a glow stick and oh, stylized fire, glowing light. Why are you so small? And let's add like a movement. Projectile movement. That's what we want. I think all we want to do is just say, let's say max speed, initial speed, like, I don't know, we don't want it too fast, 500, 500. Yeah, I believe this will do. And we'll add just like a sphere collision. Not to you, but to you. Alright, then this is it then. It's too big. So I want you to be the attached, but I don't want you to be the root, you know? And we'll drop you down to about the same. Yeah, that'll do. Maybe something like that. So I think this will do for our projectile for now. And I think let's just say destroy actor, not the other actor, we'll destroy ourselves. But maybe what we want to do is let's make like a area of effect, you know? So we'll come here, we'll go back to actors, and we're going to go to projectile. May as well make it here. With the bar, let's make another actor. Let's make it sorry, give me 1 second. That's better. Alright. Alright, that'll do. So before we do this, we want to spawn in this bad boy. I always want to make sure. I'm just wondering, did I make a decal? Decal. So deferred decal, translucent. We'll probably. Oh no, is it translucent or masked? I think. Maybe this one. We should have blood effects, and we're basically just going to steal those anyway. feel like the material instance. I guess we don't have a. Oh, we do have decals. All right, let's find one that we like. Or we could use multiple. This one, or this one. It's gonna bring them out till we find one that we like. Yeah. We want it like nice and thick, something like this. Maybe not this one because it's too. One's flat, one not. This one's the one I'm liking so far. It is a bit small, but we could just scale it up, right? I think this one wins. Alright, we'll go with this one. So with this one, we're gonna make a copy here. About decal, we don't need that anymore. So in our file AOE, we're gonna make this, and all we're gonna do is we're gonna chuck a decal in there. Is that not something we can do? I could have sworn that we could have done that. All right, whatever. Get rid of you, and now we're working only with you. So yeah, that's a bit better. Yeah, so that's how it's going to spawn in, and what we're going to want is we're going to add a box. We'll make a sphere collision. We're just going to scale it up so that it covers the visual. And maybe there, we'll scale it down a smidge. Yeah, I think that looks about right. Okay, so what we're gonna do is with the ball projectile, what we're gonna do is overlapped component. What do we got? Yeah, that's what we've got. Okay, so I'm just gonna get the transform of this, and then we'll just say spawn. Spawn it wherever we happen to hit, always a spawn, and we'll just say by area of effect. And with the bile area of effect, what we can do is we're going to say begin overlap. Our other actor, we will say, has tag, since take damage. We'll change this. I just want to make sure it's like damaging us only on overlap. So take damage, let's say like 10 damage. I forget how much health we have. I'm going to assume that, yeah, I'm going to assume, hopefully this overlaps us, that we've got more than 10 health so it doesn't murder us immediately. Alright, so now we're going to go to the spitter, because I'm already running out of time. We're going to go spitter, controller, spitter. Okay, so when we spit, we had a function, didn't we? Like change speed, launch. Okay, so we're not doing this anymore. Get rid of this. Okay, so we're gonna get this one. So we're gonna get the location of this. We're gonna find the lookout location. This is gonna be the starting point, and we're gonna get our target. Get actor location, set that, and spawn actor from class. This should be the bile zombie projectile ball. What do we call it? Ball projectile. I don't remember calling you ball. I don't think that's true. Did I get auto-corrected? Okay, so bile projectile, back to spitter. That's where you're gonna be. Transform, let's just say split location. That's where you spawn. That's your always spawn. To be fair, it's going to spawn in its head and it could cause problems there. Let's delete this. So I'm going to add error. Let's attach it to, yes, the head. Alright, so maybe that would work a bit better. Okay, so back to here. Get world location, that's where you start. Look at, you spawn. Okay, that should work a bit better. So it should spit at me now, and like actually spit at me, rather than just breathe fire and do nothing, you know? Alright, we'll see. And depending on what it hits, it should spawn that thingy. Oh, it crashed. Infinite loop. How did we create an infinite loop? Is it in you? bile projectile. What infinite loop? I really don't. In area of effect, begin overlap call stack show. Maybe it's registering itself. Area of effect. This should only be getting called when, yeah. Also, it didn't get spawned in, so how could... maybe if it did spit on itself. It's only supposed to do this once, though. Whoops. Let's play again, let's see what happens. See, we can't find where this infinite loop is. I'm not seeing anywhere where there should be an infinite loop. There we go. Alright. It's saying it's in the bile. In the on-begin overlap. But that's bullshit. That's not how it works. Let's damage the other actor. Alright, so let's not spawn this and see if it spits at me at least. Or if we get more bullshit coming up. You weren't even spawned. You literally weren't even spawned. So you... What are you? Spitfire? Get out of here. It's got to be in... Okay, so I'm going to ignore the issue it's telling me. If I put one of these Spitfires, not you, projectile, bile projectile, if I just spawn you in, do I get that infinite? No, so it's not that causing the infinite loop. Huh. See, it's trying to spit at me now. So 100% we know where the problem is. But I'm not understanding why the problem is. For whatever reason, this is the problem. It's supposed to be there, by the way. Is the infinite loop yeah, I don't understand where an infinite loop is. There's no infinite loop. Like, this should be calling this, and if this hits something, it spawns. Right, so let's just do once. That way we know for a fact it's only getting called once. And therefore could never possibly have an infinite loop, right? AoE, and you don't spawn anything, you just tell something to take damage one time. Also, that did not spawn the thing like it's supposed to, so. It's not spawning the, wow. It did, but we can't see it. Okay, so that's a problem. But why can we not see it? Because if we go bio AoE, yeah, it should spawn in wherever it hits, correct? Also, with the bio, yeah, he's supposed to spawn there. I'm gonna move you forward. Stand still. You know what I think? Let's give it a little bit less gravity. So with you, we're gonna go gravity 0.3. Still affected by gravity, just not that much. We'll speed you up a bit too. And also, let's say spawned. Yeah, hello, that's fine. I can't see it. But it's definitely hitting something. I just don't know what. Let's make the change. Okay, so I feel like I might give the player their own collision, and I might the ground, or it should already have its own collision if I'm not mistaken. The ground, yes, excellent. So not only that, I'm gonna make a new collision. Yeah, it's a block. want player collision or do I want enemy collision? It might be better to have enemy collision. So I can just set it to ignore enemies. That might be better. I'm gonna have both. Enemy collision. Default block. Because I don't want it to hit enemies, I don't want it to hit itself. So also I don't know why I can't see you when you spawn in. Like it's invisible. It shouldn't be. Not projectile, AoE. Okay, so let's say I spawn you in. The moment it hits, it should spawn. So I should see it, but I can't see it. I don't know why. Alright. So we want to let's set you projectile to, first of all, sphere, no collision. The sphere, oh, is it because it was hitting itself? Okay, we've got no collision now. We'll see if that makes a difference. You're fine. Alright, let's see if that makes a difference. Because it might have actually been hitting itself. And if it was high up enough, then yeah, I understand that I wouldn't see it because the decal wouldn't be on the ground. Yeah, I think it was just hitting itself. So with the projectile, that shit's a bit tiny. We're gonna boost that up, and let's add a light source. Make it green. So why not? No, don't cast shadows. Attach. Okay, we'll see how that looks. I definitely saw it a bit better there. Although that was a bit big. Not that this is too big, that's fine, but the light source looks a bit big for me. So I'm gonna just, so since I can see it, maybe drop you down to like 2500 and you down to 800. So you can still see it still pops a bit. Also, I mean, this is ground. I think ground is set to ignore by default, so that's fine. It still isn't doing the spawning part though, and that's supposed to be the important part. So, where's my collision here? It's you. Let's go down to overlap, custom. I want you to overlap with the ground. Also, since I think it's too high to be spawning this, we should be seeing this, but I still can't see it. So what I might do is line trace by channel, and we're just gonna go, I think, Z minus 100. Okay, so that's where we start. Debug, persistent. Let's say like minus 100, and we say minus 500. Break hit result. Also, interaction. We'll go interaction because I think interaction should hit the ground, and that's, it has to. It has to. Otherwise, we won't be able to move the camera. So we're gonna say, if we don't hit something, then spawn where we are, because that means we hit the ground probably, and it's shooting underneath the ground. But if we do hit something, then we'll spawn it on the impact point, and then destroy ourselves. Maybe we will do it, set lifespan 0.1. We'll do that instead. Because who knows, maybe we're destroying ourselves before that actually happens. Let's just spawn it. We don't want to ignore collisions, because maybe that is also another issue. So persistent, we'll see what we get here. Yes. I can see it now. And then when I walk into it, I get damaged. Oh. Spitting at me. Alright, that's fine. So I think we'll leave that as is for now. We can tweak that a little bit later. With the bile, road of view, I know you're working. We'll set let's say we last 10 seconds. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. It's a little longer than 10, but it's fine. It's supposed to be 10. I have to go because I've got that phone call coming up probably.